What's going on, you beautiful people? I hope y'all guys are doing amazing today. In this video, we are basically going to be talking about what is going to happen to you physically, mentally, whatever you want to say, once you start diving into the word. How good is it going to be for you once you start diving into the word? Because one of the things that can really be a hard thing for a lot of us is you got stuff going on. You're very busy. You got work, you got school, you got maybe you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you got a lot of stuff, you're trying to focus on growing and stuff like that. And it's like, why should I take time to dive into the Bible? Why should I take time to have to learn this stuff? And it can be really hard to set your time aside. And I know that we've all felt that, and it's always been something where, yeah, sometimes you just don't have time, sometimes you're exhausted. But in this video, I really just want to share something that I saw in Psalm 119 that talks about basically why it is so important, like what it's going to feel like once you start diving into the word and where it actually will take you and how I felt that in the same way, man. So in Psalm 119, basically, I don't know if it's David talking about it or just a psalmist, but basically what he's talking about is that the word of God is literally like honey coming out of his mouth. Like it's just so sweet. It is so good. And he just really dives in fully to how great having the word of God in his life is. He says it makes him wiser than his enemies. And it's just so good. It's so like just the meditation, like he meditates on it day and night and he just like has it throughout his whole day. And it is just so beautiful. And that has been something that I have felt since I started diving into the word, since I started diving in and really like starting to have it in my heart. And the thing that I really realized is it literally feels like that honey that he's talking about. It literally feels like it's just honey gushing out of my mouth because it's something that I realize it can save me in different parts of the day. I'll have verses pop up in different parts of my day. Like sometimes I'll feel like, okay, what if God like takes me into a car accident and I'm just like, he must like put me into a situation that is like just terrible. But then I'll have a verse that pops up where it's like, I have great things for you, plans to prosper you and for a future, something like that, and not to harm you. I don't remember the exact verse, but that's along the lines of it. And I remember that, I might not be the best at memorizing it right now, but it's something that is saving me and is like gushing out. Like when I feel it, it's like gushing out of my heart. And it's so good to be able to walk around like that day by day. And if you guys are questioning, like, okay, sorry about that. If you guys are questioning, like, why should I dive into the word? It's just something that is going to fulfill you. It's something that's going to be with you day and night. It's something that's going to help you every single day of your life. It's something that it can literally just pop up in the most crazy places and the most random places that you really need it. And like he says in here too, it's going to make you wiser than your enemies. And what does that really mean? It's something that it is the truth. He also says it makes me wiser than any of my teachers. It's something that is the truth. It's something that gives you a complete different understanding of the world than anybody else because it literally is the word of God. It is the way that we see the world. Once you start diving in, you start to realize like, oh, this is actually everything that's going on in the world. People might not be able to see it. People are leading angry, leading and all that stuff. But once you start to follow the word, it's a completely different feeling because like we understand something. We understand something at a different level. At a level that God has taught us through that. Makes you wiser than your enemies. There's a story of the wise ruler of Solomon. He talks about how there was two women that came up to him. They wanted to know which of them had the actual baby. They both had babies. One of the babies died, and they wanted to find out who was the actual mother. One of them was trying to claim the baby as theirs. And Solomon basically said, cut the baby in half, give this half to this lady, give this half to this lady. And one of the ladies is like, no, just keep the baby alive. The other one is just completely silent. And that is the wisdom of God because he's like, okay, that's the woman right there. That's the actual mother. So that's the way that it can make you wiser than your enemies. I mean, that's a small little example, but imagine how else he used that as a ruler. He was one of the best rulers ever. And they said after that, they knew like, okay, that's how we know that he is so wise. He is so wise and he's such a great ruler. So how might that show up in your life? If you want to be able to lead people, if you want to be able to be your best at work, be your best at school, whatever it might be, the wisdom of God can help you within that. It can help you navigate these situations that are like real life situations that are going to be tough. And I really hope that y'all can turn to that and that we can all turn to that every single day because I know there's going to be situations just like what Solomon had to do that are going to be tough. We're not going to know the right decision to make and hope that we turn to God and realize that it is the best use of our time so that we can become wiser every single day. I love y'all. I hope you have an amazing one today. Peace.